What's going on, YouTube? It's Bike Life 2 time, and I'm back with a Trailmaster mb236 cc update, guys. The Kingmo Memorial bike. I'm gonna let you guys know how she's been running, how everything has been holding up, and the changes I had to make. I only have 12.6 hours on the engine, guys. Last video I posted, I had about maybe 2 or 3 hours on the engine. So now I could let you know what problems I ran into running a 22 horsepower stage 5 236cc engine. Sorry if it's a little windy, guys. Please bear with me. So first things first, the bike is amazing. I'm not gonna say what she does exactly, but she does high 70s. I weigh about 285. I've been dropping weight. And the bike weighs about 220 to 240. The replacement billet front end weighed about 30 pounds itself. Okay. So since then, guys, I have to switch to an NGK spark plug coil because my old one flew off while I was riding from vibration and kept getting loose because the engine does vibrate a lot. So I did switch to an NGK racing coil from Studs Racing. And also, guys, from all the vibration, I only cracked, not the engine block, but where the screw goes in right there, guys. It is what it is. And also, this isn't broken like that, but from all the vibration, it's stripped off the cover too. I put a 196cc pull cord handle so it doesn't break my wrist. And I'm running a 28 PWK can. So in my original video, I was running 50 tooth in the rear with a 10 tooth in the front with a stage 3 3850 RPM stall. And I had only 3 hours of ride time, and I blew both my bearings in my jack shaft, which were the upgraded bearings. These rubber stoppers right here, I had shot all 6 of them out from all the torque. I just believe that I just had too much torque for street riding. So what I did was I went from a 50-10 to a 60-12, and I believe that the engine's a lot more happier. And I went from a 3850 stall to a 2850 stall, and I believe I'm gonna bump it up a couple hundred more RPMs, but she's running healthy. I have not blown any bearings since then. I have not popped any rubber in my Comet, nothing like that. I'm running her with the green spring in the first hole, and I'm gonna switch to a yellow spring in the first hole, guys. I'm going through builds, but not really. I'm just experimenting. No belt has completely just deteriorated on me. I'm just experiencing. You know, it's all play, guys. She's a fucking runner. She's a cruiser. I still haven't wired up the headlight. I'll be doing that this week, wiring up the headlight, the horn, and the LED tail strip with turn signals, brake light, running light. I'm gonna run right back here with sticky tape. And I'm also gonna give me 2 mirrors that come out the side. Also, gonna install, I don't believe it needs one, but just for added security, a chain tensioner that Black 66 I seen did, and it actually goes between this bolt and that bolt on the swing arm with 2 lock collars and an arm. And I could run my chain a little looser, but it'll stay on guide because the chain does slap around a little bit and tore up the back of my Comet driven, so it doesn't wobble or turn straight, and I don't like that. Once I run that chain tensioner, I don't believe I have that chain bouncing issue as bad. I have not kicked the chain only once, and I had the chain extremely tight when I first did it, and I actually scuffed up a little bit of the inside of my powder coat, but it's okay. So guys, I'm not running straight turbo blue, 110 octane, but I'm running a specific kind of mix for my engine. And also, these are 20-inch tires. When these give out on me, I'm dropping to most likely 18-inch tires. I like the big tires, but less rolling mass, it'll be better for me. Once I get everything all wired up, I'm gonna take in and go get it registered as a 100cc moped. And might stretch her back 5 inches. Just stay tuned. Also gonna install a black box dyno kit with a billet side cover and a billet valve cover. But other than that, that's the King Mo Memorial bike, guys. Stay tuned, y'all. Guys, a few things I forgot to mention was I was blowing out my jack shaft bearings, I was blowing out my rubber stoppers, and I was blowing out that back sprocket was completely disintegrated. Like it was fish hooks. The whole sprocket was hooks. That torque was just binding it up, y'all. You know what I mean? So I was dealing through lots of problems with that high stall. So I believe that's what dropped it down. A 5-1 gearing ratio, a 1050 is a 5.0. It's either a 5.0 or a 5.1, and a 60-12 is the same exact thing, a 5.0 or a 5.1 or whatever it is. And it makes your engine work less harder. Don't get me wrong, I got a lot of torque with that 60 tooth and that 2850 stall. I could drop down to a 5550, or I could go up to a 13 tooth instead of a 12 tooth, but that's gonna make my engine work harder. And I don't want my engine to work twice as harder or one time as harder for an extra 5-10 more miles an hour. It's just not worth it to me. I want my engine to run optimal. So what it gives me is what it gives me. Next year, I'm gonna go fully built 440cc Duramax, anywhere from 30 to 40 horsepower on this baby. And I'm gonna stretch her back 5 inches, and I'm gonna go really crazy, and that'll be called the King Mo Memorial Bike V2. But for this year, I'm gonna rock it out with this, and I'm extremely happy. I'm keeping up with big blocks. I'm taking off on lots of bikes. I'm people that are, I'm doing real well, guys, and I'm very, very, very happy. Also, simple maintenance, guys. Always keep your bearings always greased up. Neck tube bearing greased up. Put dry graphite lube, PB Blaster, inside your juggernaut. Oil up, clean up your chain. And I got this pretty lined up, guys, but she is not perfect. So I'm gonna have to figure that out. I'm gonna have some custom belts made for me out of Kevlar, heavy duty semi ones. Back where I used to work at the semi truck shop, I know a few guys, and they're gonna get me in the right hands. So my brother Cal's bike, I convinced him to get a Trailmaster. He's also gonna most likely be going 236 or big block. We rattle can painted it this purple illusion. It didn't come out too bad. And we're gonna also get him right. He's just running a 196 with a hood special, a 22 carb, spark plug, governor bypass, pipe. And we're just having fun out here, y'all.